Waiting for his target. It's going to be going forward onto Feather, actually. Obviously, the barrage not going to be available. They do get rid of the immortality field. He gets himself in behind the Sigma for just a moment, but Marvel was able to push forward.
Online.
It's a melee hit to finish off Yakpung. Now Flora going to be gone. Fitz takes out Feather. There is the Flux, drops him back down to the ground. Rock in onto 2. Cleanup's going to be coming through. Flora does manage to find an ammo. That's as good as it gets here at the start for the NYXL. Seoul Dynasty maintain control. It's going to be waiting out here for the moment.
Early sound barrier.
Inching their way onto the point. Yeah, sound barrier off the bat. Now the Deadeye comes in. Fitz does manage to find Friday, and that's just going to be the one fight. The barrage gets committed, but the flashbang is instantly there from Fitz. Stops it right in its tracks. And NYXL, they're going to have to swap something up here, I feel, if they want to try to get on
here for sure. Feather on this fire has just not been working out either. It's an instant demeg, and this is going poorly.
Yeah, Yakpung having to exit off the side of the point. Feather getting tagged up, falling lower and lower. The right clicks coming in. Prophet looking to wall them off. The Blizzard maybe just never having to be used. The sleep will connect in onto him, but Fitz is there for the alley-oop. But yeah, Prophet doesn't need the Blizzard. It's no problem.
No one just dice Jish's hook. This should be a pretty simple matchup for NYXL.
Well, right around the back there is Feather. Manages to find Creative. One support going to be gone, traded out for a DPS as Prophet finds Flora. Both of these Echoes pretty darn close to having those duplicates online, but Fitz, he has his ult ready, pops that attack visor, finds Bianca, knocking him out of the back after taking down Jonek. That the support's gone. And Seoul Dynasty off the back of this play should be able to get this flip coming through. Yakpung just going to be sticking around, zapping him down, trying to build up for the Primal Rage. Makes it within a percentage of
situation where you can see that Soul's kind of coordination, keeping Gesture alive with the Hog, is still there from the playoffs. They're going for Gesture again, but I don't know if they can kill him.
Yeah, they just can't get him low enough to the beam to find any value. Now the attack visor is out. Fitz getting pushed forward by the Primal Rage. Just puts him right in range of Friday. Gets that kill before getting eliminated by Yakpung, but it seems like that's going to be the only kill that they can find on the back end of that ult. Rez comes through as well for Fitz, just for good, ready to go. He's going to send it right into the back, looking for Jonak. Doesn't manage to find it. Jonak actually is going to be the one finding a kill as Marvel does get taken down. Fitz with the Helix Rockets. It's the elimination on the floor. The whole hog coming through. It's the kill onto Yakpung. A good pull from downtown. Drags Gesture forward. Feather does manage to get the kill here onto Gesture. Trying to make this happen. 99%. Feather going for the hook. The sleep dart from Creative going to be good. Keeps himself out of... Trying to keep that corpse protected. Yakpung in the meantime eliminated. The res now coming through. Gesture put right back into the fight, but Marvel is taken down. The Bionade from Jonak finds the finishing blow. Gesture trying to stay alive, but just cannot do so. Flora manages to get the elimination. Prophet with the duplicate now. With this Diva is trying to stay alive, but he is all on his lonesome. They will stun him up. He's trying to get that self-destruct online, but he does not manage to do so. Maybe Diva going to be broken down. They get the elimination here on to the Echo. Marvel rolling through, nearly has the minefield, but will be dead before he can use it. And that is 199 personal there with Prophet. Pulls back away from the fight for a little bit.
Oh,
but the Bionade is absolutely huge. Manages to find 4. Marvel with another Primal Driver just took out Friday, but he gives his life for it after the res comes through. And Amo now using a res of his own. It's a wrecking ball right back into the fight. Friday just now respawning. They would love to have him for this fight, but it will be the Dynasty controlling the point here at the start. Prophet getting so deep. Does manage to take out 2 before he falls. The rest of the Dynasty will be there for the cleanup, but it seems like the NYXL are going to have to go for a reset.
And it feels like the NYXL never really was going to have to go to the Primal.
Yeah, they're just trying to bully Gesture. Just dip back around the corner. Deadeye now going to expire, as does the Nano. Yakpung, however, with the Primal Rage, does find Fitz. Phantom and Hammer. Marvel going to be taken out. Gesture goes in with the whole hog, but look at his HP bar just absolutely vanished. Feather counteracts him. Rips him to shreds, and Creative gets pushed over the edge. 99% might be on the board here for the side of the Seoul Dynasty, but it's the NYXL of control of the point. Slop goes through, getting good connections. The Feather is out of the fight right at the start. Prophet again with the duplicate goes straight in for Bianca time and time again. The self-destruct going up into the stairwell. They come crashing through. The setup is absolutely beautiful, and Prophet finds 3. That is the Dynasty wresting control away from NYXL. Bianca tries to turn it back around with the self-destruct of his own, but attack visor is there. They finish him off. It's an absolutely...
So see what kind of pressure we get. A very early start and a good Bionade.
Oh, yeah, really good Bionade. It was returned on to 2, however, against the NYXL. So Jonak does get traded out, but Ivy dashing through manages to find an ammo, so making it a bit of an eye for an eye as far as the supports are concerned. Get a nice little deflection, but not before Yakpung is eliminated. Then Prophet follows up for Friday. Guangzhou, however, 2 quick kills. Marvel and Prophet both eliminated. Prophet in no man's land. Pocket healing coming through, trying to keep him alive. keep him up for a little bit longer there, but does end up falling in the end. Rez potentially available, could see that one come through, but the pressure's being applied, and Ivy finds the kill now on the Fitz, and Namo going to be eliminated as well. Self-destruct well into the back there from Bianca, not really in a great position to try to find any kills, but at least forces position there from one of the support members of the Shanghai Dynasty, the Seoul Dynasty. That's the lack of sleep catching up. Prophet does have the duplicate ready. Sleep Dart comes through. Jonak going to be dead. The beam coming in. The support's just all corralled up into the same corner. Now eliminated as Bianca continues to dive forward despite having no backup whatsoever. Gets a health pack there for just a moment, but Prophet goes lunging forward. Manages to displace him, beams him down, getting rid of the baby diva, and the guard can continue to advance. But there's only 40 seconds remaining. Minefield thrown down in advance of that. Now the whole hog from Gesture pushing forward. Beam coming through, they jump in. Ivy blown up by the mines, as is Yakpung, and that should be point A in the books here, as Marvel finds 3 on the back of his ult. Jonak is out in the middle of nowhere, and this whole first stretch of Junkertown has been a weird fever dream.
It certainly has, you know. I don't know what was going on there. The nano and the Fitz, no idea what happened there. How does he think flank, though? Ivy's come out on a doomfist, and he's been nanoed.
Yeah, nano comes in.
Oh,
okay.
he slammed.
All right, well, good night, Sweet Prince. Guangzhou in the meantime, swapping over with that McCree, does find Namo and follows up onto Prophet. Fitz going to be taken out, and so far it's only going to be the Cowboys that can trade out on the side of the Dynasty. Ivy diving down, manages to find Creative, finishing him off with that left click to the dome. Gesture doing what he can, but it's not very much. It will be halted up, and does he find another creative angle? Moves up onto that high ground. Instantly, he's going to get taken out, but the self-destruct does manage to find Jonak, so that's going to be a healer gone. Forces the self-destruct from Bianca as well. He takes him out of the mech. Flashbang, oh, he sees it get used. The stickies are perfect. The Prophet follows up for the left-click kill. Now finds Ivy, who is taking a little bit of a nap. He'll remain on the ground. And just like that, off the back of a single self-destruct, this is going to be the Seoul Dynasty rolling through on to B. So salvaging the time bank as best as they possibly could. A minute gone from the last time I touched on it.
Stopped up pretty quickly. Now, are they going to get stopped up again? Nano coming on through to Ivy, and he's got a meteor strike, but he's been slapped.
Oh, they're going to try to push through. His Prophet has swapped over onto the Reaper, but just like that, 2 members going to be gone. The meteor strike from Ivy finds Marvel, follows up with a punch in the Fitz, getting that kill, and yeah, they're going to be held up. Jump up over the top. Ivy, I don't think you want this fight. It's going to slam against the wall. Man, that forward momentum with the ragdoll physics. Times are pretty.
Some nasty shots. Great sleep does. Prophet looking for a freebie. Might be to get him Will.
It does manage to find it. Now it's looking for Ivy. Forces out that Wraith Walk. Jumps down, trying to pursue into the back. Gets a couple shots there on a Bianca as well, but hasn't managed to find the kills yet. Fitz in the other hand, though, does get 2. Cleaning him up. The cart can finally start moving, but that's with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, because it's got to be tough.
Gesture?
Nice.
Absolutely massive, but it's at the calls of Marvel in the meantime. So while he goes on this nice little flank mission, they lose out on the Zarya. The Primal Warriors from Yakpung going to find Creative. Prophet taken down before he can use the Death Blossom. It seems like he's just not going to get the opportunity at all. Fitz pops the Deadeye, but the bubble's in front of him. And this is Bianca charging into the back, just putting some damage here onto the Bastion. Going to have to back up. Now Yakpung is gone. That's one of the barriers now eliminated. And Ivy gets taken down as well. Here comes the tank form. Tries to boost himself up top. Doesn't manage to make it happen. Looks for a little bit of extra damage, trying to snipe Guangzhou out of the air. Doesn't quite get that shot, but still does manage to finish him in the end. You get the baby diva, and now he can set right back up in his original spot. He supports. He's looking for the soldier.
Nano blade?
Has to reposition. That's going to be the nano coming through. The blade manages to find the flux. Not going to be getting too much, and it gets interrupted. The sleep is perfect, and Ivy finds 4 in the back of the blade, and that is going to be a huge amount of space opened up here for NY. Well, Prophet TPing over to the side instantly has to try to Wraith Walk out, but he's not allowed to do so. Ivy spamming that right click, manages to put a shuriken right into the back of his skull. That's 2 kills now.
That's big.
Over to the side. Yeah, Bianca, self-destruct going to be used. Doesn't manage to find a pick, but it does not matter. Gesture's taken out. Marvel finishes himself off with a right click. The cleanup is going to be there. 3 minutes now, strong in the time bank for the side. Better off than how the Dynasty was compared to this position on their own attack. Blade coming through again from Ivy. Got chunked out to start, but gets topped back up, and Marvel, everybody just collapses in on top of the Zarya, ensuring that he cannot build up towards this grab, cannot maintain high energy. They get that kill. Gesture gets a hook in, but it doesn't lead to much yet. Yakpung just cleaving away here with this Primal Rage. With all this disruption with Marvel gone, Gesture unable to stay on the cart.
Friday can also get that shield bash, and we'll see where Prophet's going to land on it. Bumble landing, a single headshot could be deadly though.
Prophet going in, Marvel managing to find two, beaming down Ivy and Yakpung. They had that Bionade rather layered in on top of the Dynasty members, but they just didn't have the damage to try to follow up to get those kills. Hook in from the side, a bit of a jump scare as Gesture finds the enemy Widow, strikes him down. Onto this cart, somebody needs to stop this. They don't have very fast-moving members. Gesture tries to go up with the whole Hulk. He gets burned down. The Bionade is huge. Fitz has the visor rolling. Doesn't get the spot here onto the enemy members, but can they get the kills? Yakpung gonna be gone. Prophet dead. Jonak dead. Marvel kills himself off. Anamo now falling. The cart just 3 meters away. Can they actually roll this through? And YXL looking to tie us up 1-1. Just need to go a little bit further here on Junkertown. It looks like they have done it. They get rid of the Wrecking Ball. They will be able to push through to victory. Continues to play up. Another TP now gets himself into the back. He's looking for Flora. He gets the finish. Now looks for a little bit more. Has to rely on this lifesteal. And he gets Jonak. Will fall, but that's so much value netted. Rez comes out from Friday, so at least they burn the cooldown. And the second tick is going to be snatched up here by the Dynasty on the point. Gesture is here, ready for a hook. And they have to push in. Bianca gets himself up on top of the belt for now. Nano Boost going to be used. Feather, the recipient of that, almost has to duplicate the beam coming through. Bubble comes out. Gesture topped up. Bionade used onto him to amplify that healing. Duplicates out. Feather gets the whole hook instantly and starts pushing them back through the choke. Well, buy a little bit of time. Yeah, hook out, just connects in with the bubble. He's trying to get the finishing blow there onto Anamo. Cannot find it in the meantime. Prophet, as you say, receiving the nano boost, manages to find Jonak, shutting him down yet again. They're back in onto the point. More shots would finish him off, and yeah, they might just have it right here. Feather dives in onto the point, trying to keep this one contested here for the moment, but they get the finish as Prophet just cleans up 2 more kills. Marvel finding 3 for himself, and it's 5 minutes into the time bank here for the Dynasty.
Dude, I can't.
Nano's out onto Feather. Yakpung does go for the Primal Gesture, the recipient of his own nano boost here. Yakpung does manage to find creative. They couldn't get the peel available for him. Prophet now anti, uses the Wraith walk to go ahead and keep himself safe, but as he comes out of that, Feather is right on top of him, finds the kill. Fitz finds Flora, a great headshot from him, but Yakpung shuts down Marvel. The energy now going to be lost, and Gesture again getting clipped by the Bionade here from Jonak. 1 tick going to be established here on the point so far. Gesture finds a kill, but will get out pressured, will get taken down, and it seems like that's going to be the end of Dynasty's run here on the point for now.
Not bad in terms of progress.
The Prophet doesn't net them much at all. Fitz is not able to open things up. Now the nano boost has to be used on the Prophet because he's down on the low ground, and they need to keep him alive. They need him for this fight. Does manage to find Bianca, forces out the self-destruct. Florida, in the meantime, does find Fitz. Creative taken down as Flora comes up with a double kill. Now a triple. Marvel gone. Gesture whole hogging, but again, the Bionade comes in and just Jonak finishes him off. Prophet is unable to get on top of the Ana in time to find the kill, and Flora is just absolutely popping right now. Again, has to use the Wraith walk to go ahead and keep himself safe. Gesture well into the back by the spawn, takes a breather, but he's completely isolated. Now the sleep comes in. He's got nowhere to go. They have him completely boxed into the hallway. He is gone. Creative's out of the fight. The Riz has already been used by Anamo to bring Fitz back into the fray, but I mean, he's going to try to get the bomb online, but that is not going to do a damn thing right now for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. This is looking like the hold is going to happen. And Amo pops the Valkyrie. He's going to try to delay on the point, but Flora has just been clicking heads left, right, and center. Shuts down the Mercy. The bomb will get finished off at 56.1%. Is as good as it's going to get. Gesture tries to roll back in, but they knock him down to the low ground, and there you have it. A successful
opportunity to return the favor on the defense and have that extreme damage output. You can see it right now.
I like how he's just intentionally playing through the window pane right there and manages to do it so very well. Marvel, however, going to be isolated. Great push coming through from Bianca. Knocks him away from the rest of the squad so they cannot keep him alive. Res potentially could happen here from Anamo if he can get into a safe enough position. With Yakpung falling, he'll be able to do just that. This will be an initial good start to the defense here as Gesture cleans up 2 kills in the back end. And this is a lot more Gesture back into this fight because he does have the bongo ready to go. So the supercharger could be instrumental in them finding this hold. Namo getting chunked out. Nano Boost is going to be used. Creative puts it onto the Mercy just to try to keep him alive as he tries to top everybody else back up. Rez now going to be used. Does manage to bring Fitz right back into the fray. Marvel fighting Feather. Marvel holding on by a thread. Will get finished off as Jonak finds a melee hit. Prophet back in. Reroutes, comes around the back and looks for Jonak, finds him with the beam. They're still ticking up here onto the point. They need to contest. The sticky bomb's going to be looking pretty darn good. Just needs one more hit to finish off Friday, and the Dynamite will send him flying, and they actually managed to hold it. The nano onto Anama was absolutely brilliant.
Power from NY Excelsior. And we're back in the same situation. Yakpung needs a primal off this nano and then confirm from there.
He manages to find it. Gesture left out the dry, Supercharger, and himself now going to be finished off. Anamo taking to the skies with a Valkyrie, manages to push out, gets the res here, putting the Orisa back into the fray. Gesture straight back into the fight as Feather, trying to farm up, trying to get this blade online. Beam comes in, Flux is out, Marvel drops him to the ground, and they just don't get onto the point. They cannot get extremely vulnerable, so just not really worth trying to go for the play. There's a good little delay. Prophet, however, instantly domed there. Flora finding a really great headshot, forces the res out from Anama. Now we're going to have the Electric Cowboy coming through. Fan of the hammer.
Done.
Marvel will fall, and Fitz is dead. So already the DPS going to be cut in half. The shield now eliminated, and YXL are in onto the point. Ticking up, looking for the second right now as Prophet, well into the back of the Mega Room, will get cut down as Flora has an amazing falling below half HP. Gesture around the back. Another Sleep Dart going to be connecting in onto him. He's going to be kept up here for the moment. Fitz does throw out the bomb, but look at the explosion of damage on the Gesture. They just instantly annihilate the Roadhog. Finish off on the bomb. Fitz able to find Jonik. Now Yakpung going to be gone. 2 for 1. As they do win out the overall fight. Cart in the meantime is just going to be sitting still as they continue to try to fight over this high ground. Flux drops Bianca down to the ground, gets that kill. Feather has to see if he had any leverage to get that hook off. Did not, though. Self-destruct, Prophet actually finding Flora. Didn't quite catch exactly where he was playing at. The Gesture off the top rope. Gets that hook in on the Jonak just to keep him still for a moment. Long enough for Fitz to nail the headshot. Follows up for another one onto Feather. And this is going to be the Dynasty winning out on the fight. And YXL going to have to go back to the drawing board and look to reset.
Great mileage on the payload, though. I think that's a good silver lining.
Finally start advancing over towards point B.
Valkyrie's been popped as well. Can we get a res onto Marvel? The body is super in the open, but kind of looked after as well. Hasn't been prevented. Flora with the kill to Creative, but they still lose the support. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Currently, Marvel needs this Flux. He's close.
Yakpung is hiding in behind the bubble. Is low. The dink comes in. Why is he playing forward? Why doesn't he back off? Why doesn't he leave the
He could have been nanoed as well, by the way. Now the nano goes in Friday.
Yeah, doesn't get it. Friday nanoed up. Flux being used. Marvel will fall, so maybe NYXL just turns around anyway because they managed to find 3 kills. So Yakpung, he gets his blushes spared, but the rest are going to be going after the ball. Prophet falling low is anti-up. Nearly has that duplicate, but Yakpung will finish him off, and that might just be point B. Bought here for NYXL. That's Blossom available. Feather would love to get rid of that mech. They managed to find it. Now he might actually be able to hold this for the final stretch because the cart is going to glide into point B. So 1.5 minutes going to be get a couple meters away. They have to stay glued to the cart now to do the side of the NYXL. The Deadeye looks to clear them out a little bit. Will find an ammo in the back. It's a major pickoff. The Creative, he gets Feather. Rolling toward the flashbang, goes out, doesn't manage to find anything. Flora getting chunked out. Tries to stay alive. Will be taking a nap here for now as Creative in his dying breath throws out that sleep dart, gets the hit here onto the Cowboy, but the health packs are flying through from Friday to keep him topped up and keep him in the fight. Bastion swap now coming in for Feather if he can even join in time. Seems like it's not going to be the case as they clear out the cart, and they will be able to push this through in OT. They finish with under 1 minute, that is.
Oh,
or
that
with no time themselves.
Holy!
Oh my God, Fitz just finds 2 off the rip, now making a 3rd. He's looking for a little bit more, gets that headshot in, falls a little bit low, but finds the finish on the Bianca. It's gorgeous, it's a clinic, and that is point A.
Very 2 really important nades, you could tell. What was that headshot? Feather got demolished by Fitz.
Oh my God, Fitz, you cannot be doing this to people. This is illegal. The dynamite is in. That's going to burn Flora down, I think. Yeah. Okay, Gesture goes in, finishes him off. Now he's pushing around. Look at him. He's just flanking as an Ash. Trying to line up the Baby Diva. Pushes in. The dynamite's going to be good again. Everybody is just burning down. This is just a meat grinder right now. And Fitz is the butcher. He's just I don't even have words for it. It's disgusting. It's wonderful. It's like all at the same time. I hate it and I love it. Opening to a map that I've ever seen. Just nuts. I mean, you know, clip it, ship it, put it on the subreddit because people need to be seeing that. What an opening! Prophet now going in. He's looking to have his own little highlight moment. Yeah, spins to win. Beyblade let her rip. It's a couple kills picked up. Found 2 before that. And look at, I know. It's 5.5 minutes. Hollywood, and I mean, reminder: if they finish with this time bank, that is how long NYXL will have to defend a single tick for. Feather opens things up, does manage to find Gesture. That's going to be a solid start. Needed the mana boost to kind of make it happen. This will slow them up for now, so maybe not going to be seeing that 112 pace quite come through. We might end up with a 113, which is still respectable.
I mean, anything works. You have 0 for NYXL, so that's a draw scenario. Should be a nightmare for NYXL, but at least it would be something for them to work. They've slowed things down. All right, here we go. Fitz is dead. This is going to give NYXL some much-needed breathing room.
Similarly here.
Fitz is
getting built up. That's going to be the bomb come there. Oh, the bubble was so perfectly placed. Gesture. He gets completely denied on the hook damage. Now the Death Blossom into the back. Feather will take out Profit. Bianca finds Marvel, and this is a bit of a spawn camp getting ready to come through. You can see both the supports over on the side. Trying to stay alive, just keeping each other topped up as Feather goes in. They do not have a whole hog, they do not have the Death Blossom. Self-destruct coming through. That's going to be the Wraith Walk. Bianca punished. Good job there by Gesture, finishing off the Baby Diva.
Nano Profit.
Enabling, making sure that he cannot get the remake. Flashbang comes through. Grab comes out. Profit, clicking heads, manages to find 3 on the back end of the grab. Cart now going to be opened up to roll through. And if they can get it with a minute plus, then they will not have to play against an attack from the side of NYXL. And there you go. Death Blossom to top it off. He's already going to be halfway towards that whole hog. They try to clear up the point. Halfway to the tick right now. As Fitz manages to find Flora. Jester going to be antied out here for the moment. Does manage to stay alive. Fitz finds another one. He finds the 3rd. Headshot. Now another one on the Yakpung. And there you go. It's done. It's over. Congratulations, Seoul Dynasty. They take the map.
Look,
Fitz is just... Look, yeah, hug that man.
He deserves
Hug
it.
that man. He just won you this game. He won you this map. Unbelievable carry performance from Fitz. He deserves every ounce of praise and love that he is getting on camera at the moment.
Guys.
Brutal.